Coming up on this month's Positive News, we've got Lifeshare, who have teamed up with some of Manchester's best artists to create totes, tees and posters to raise money for those who are suffering from homelessness. We also went out and met an artist who is creating artwork to raise money for those in need, and we feature Not Our City, who have been ribboning up Manchester, and we look back on some of our favourite positive news after a year of lockdown.
A year.
A whole year, can you believe it? Hello and welcome to this month's Positive News. Can you believe it's been a whole year of lockdown?
What a year it has been.
What a year. We have learned so much. We've learned how to Zoom, how to make banana bread and everything else in between. But it does mean that it has been a whole year since we've started hosting our Positive News with Manchester's finest. Champagne?
The champagne, guys.
Finest? No, budget's been cut, guys. So we've gone all the way from our little blue sofa in our front room to our very own coffee shop in the heart of Northern Quarter. And like many other hospitality venues, we are so excited to get back open for outdoor seating in April.
Oh, I can feel it. I can see it. I can see it now.
It's right there. I can taste that pine outside, wind blowing in the hair, bit of a t-shirt tan.
Probably rain.
Manchester.
It is Manchester.
Yeah.
Now, you might be wondering where these beautiful t-shirts are from. Well, it's actually from Lifeshare, which is Manchester's oldest charity supporting homelessness right here in Manchester. After a successful campaign back in autumn, they've decided to bring it back with some tees, totes and posters, all designed by 10 amazing local artists right here in Manchester.
Printed right around the corner.
Right around the corner. The shop actually went live on the 24th of March and is running until the 14th of April. All the proceeds from the merch will be used right here in Manchester to support the Lifeshare's mission to fight food poverty and promoting inclusion across Manchester. You can buy the merch over at their website, which, Kira, I keep getting it wrong, so if you can tell us.
lifeshare.org.uk, and if you do buy it, please use the hashtag SpringUpNorth. The message there is that the winter might be over, the summer might be on the way. However, it doesn't mean that we need to stop supporting the homeless community within Manchester. So head over there, get yourself some merch, and get posting about it on social media because it's absolutely beautiful. I'm actually wearing Caroline Dowsett's, who has done, I don't know if you can see, but a little mural over here in our coffee shop.
And the colours are amazing.
It's like QVC, that.
2 for 1, guys.
Come on, get calling, get ringing.
The number is here at the bottom.
Next up, we've got Every Month Manchester. Every month, they're a charity that provide menstrual products to food banks and other organisations that are supporting those living in poverty within Manchester. This month, they asked people to raise money by completing the Menstrual Miles Challenge. So people could help raise money by walking, running, hopping, riding, however you can, doing 14.5 miles over the course of a day or a week. All the money raised from the sponsors will help end period poverty in Manchester, which is the charity's mission. And they've managed to raise with this campaign £2,252, which is absolutely wonderful. We're actually partnering with Every Month Charity this month with our Pay It Forward board. So you've still got a little bit of time if you want to pop into the coffee shop, you can pay forward a coffee, and whatever's left over at the end of the month goes direct to Every Month Charity.
So next, you probably have heard this story already because it was absolutely incredible what these guys did. But it's Polestar, which is an electric brand company which delivered
Electric car brand.
Electric car. Same thing, brand company, right? No?
You didn't say car. People are wondering, what electric company? What kind of electric
I try so hard, guys. I try so hard. Being from Salford, I do tend to miss out a lot of words, but sometimes it's the most vital word. Anyway, it's a car brand, and they delivered empty boxes to unsuspected residents and even celebrities in Manchester, asking them to fill them up with non-perishable.
Yes. Yeah, you got it. In rehearsals, that was a struggle.
Non-perishable food and personal care items as part of their campaign, which was hashtag No Waste of Space. The staff at the Polestar were inspired by Marcus Rashford's recent documentary, which was Feeding Britain's Children. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. It was amazing. We speak about him quite often.
We do.
Doing good things.
Doing amazing things.
And they was super inspired by the documentary, so decided that they also wanted to do something for the people of Manchester. The donations went to FareShare, which is a Manchester and Merseyside charity, and they impressively created... What is it, what I'm trying to say?
They filled an impressive 325 boxes, which totaled to 2.2 tons, which I was trying to work out earlier what that relates to. I don't know if it's an elephant I know it's big.
You're not very good with maths, you've learnt this.
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
But Polestar actually matched this, and it ended up being a total reach of 4.4 tons of supplies, which is absolutely incredible.
Absolutely incredible.
Guys.
So well done, Polestar, the electric car brand. Next up, we've got Not Our City, who are the people behind the reason you may have seen many of these beautiful ribbons being placed across the city and mainly in St. Peter's Square. Not Our City came about so people could pay their respect to the sad news of Sarah Everard, who was murdered earlier this month, and to show support and solidarity with all victims and survivors of violent and sexual behaviour. You can get ribbons from many local coffee shops across the city, including ourselves, Ezra and Gill, Royal Exchange Theatre, and then you can head out and tie them wherever you see fit. We headed out earlier today and showed our support. You might be able to see a little clip of that now.
Directly onto the main street.
So on each episode of The Positive News, we have a segment to aim to put the spotlight on people in Manchester doing good. Kira actually headed out to meet a guy called Ben, who is a local artist who raised money for those in need.
I've been waiting a long time to say this, but here's something we filmed earlier. It's usually you doing that. So Ben, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, why you started and why you're working with Don't Walk Past?
So I'm an artist, Ben, aka FANTASYWORLD. I quit my job in December because I wanted to just focus on my art. Once I quit, I didn't know what I was going to do, so it led me on to creating this project. I wanted to do something that gave back to Manchester and the community, and homelessness it's a cause that I've always had a deep sympathy for. So I want to just be raising awareness for having compassion for the homeless, just not just walking past, you can stop and have a chat and just acknowledge them. If you've not got anything to give, you can always give words, So I'm doing 6 paintings this size, and once I've finished all of them, then I'm going to be doing an exhibition somewhere in Manchester.
Amazing.
So that'll be about a week long. It'll be free to the public, so everyone can come in, and I want to encourage homeless people to also come and visit the exhibition.
Amazing. So people watching now then, how can they get involved? How can they support? Where can they find you?
Well, you can get involved directly with Don't Walk Past. They're always looking for volunteers and other resources. They've got a group on Facebook. I'm on Instagram at FANTASYWORLD. I've got a GoFundMe for the project, which is in my bio, and that's got all the information on the project. And that's also where I'm posting all the updates and things like that, where people can keep up to date with where the project's at.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait to see it come to life. Can't wait to see the paintings come to life as well. And best of luck raising that 10 grand. It's going to help a lot of people.
Thank you very much.
A huge shout out to Ben, and please go and give him a follow and find out what he's doing next in the future.
I had a lovely little chat to him and he's doing amazing things. Anyway, it's been a full year since lockdown began. Can you believe it? Like I said earlier, we've learnt so much, Zoom, banana bread, everything in between, and we've absolutely loved doing this positive news throughout. It's definitely kept us feeling positive, been able to see how many amazing people have come together and pulled together through some of the hardest times that our city has seen. So here's a little look back on who we've featured. I can't cover everybody because we have literally covered hundreds and hundreds of people.
You guys have been
good
busy.
News stories, doing absolutely incredible things. So I'm going to try and get this in one. I'm going to take...
breath?
Yeah. I'm going to take a deep breath.
Go for
and
it.
Amy, you're going to have to roll through it for me.
Okay.
And give me a bit of moral support here.
Okay, I've got you.
We've got Axie for his George Floyd and NHS murals. We had the Bolton man doing bingo from his front drive. We had the Bongos Bingos entertaining our Saturday night early on in lockdown. We have United We Stream for every single penny and every single thing that they've done across lockdown and raised so much money. We've had the stay-at-home prints for the NHS. We've had Stand for Socks with their Clapping Hands edition, Ancoat Sunset Sessions, Johnny Sprangles raising 25k with his live quizzes. We had Chester Zoo doing their live streams, Agni Candle supporting people's mental health with their candles. Millie Rose Textiles donating Black Lives Matter rugs to coffee shops that were open during the first lockdown, St Anne's Hospice, Queer and Teen, the Village Quiz held on Zoom, 6 Stories Bridal helping brides whose weddings have been postponed, Pyramid Display sending materials for PPE for schools, Burn, Tour de France, people dressing up to take the bins out, which was a lot of fun, Painting Pebbles, positive message campaigns. We have seen it all.
Wow.
Lots and lots of beautiful solidarity across our city.
Fair
and people
play to you,
doing
Kira.
amazing things.
You've gone red.
I know, I might have a lie down now.
But you guys have certainly been busy, and it just shows the spirit of Manchester.
But we can't forget to mention Sir Tom Moore, who we mentioned a lot throughout our news, who did absolutely incredible things to raise money throughout COVID, and sadly passed away earlier last month. So pay our respects to Tom there.
So thank you so much for tuning in. A whole year. Happy 1 year anniversary to us and Manchester's Finest, and of course our amazing sponsors, Co-op. I hope we've put a smile on your face throughout this.
Or you might just be sick of seeing it by now, in which case, fair play, you can tune out, it's fine.
Just look at Juno instead, maybe.
But things definitely feel like they are heading in the right direction, and we are so excited for everywhere to reopen outdoors in April. Our friends at Eat Manchester said it best. It's so good to hear that many bars and restaurants have got fully booked already, but please remember that if you have booked a seat, please show up, or just tell people if you can't make it so they have time to replace and get people in for that table instead. It's been such a hard year for everybody, so this will really help small independents get back on their feet and get off to a good start. But yeah, thank you for tuning in again.
In the meantime, enjoy your beer, enjoy your friends, and most of all, keep safe.
Yeah, and next time you see us, we'll have had our hair done, which we can't wait for.
I'll be able to see. Bye guys.
Bye guys.